Hey guys, Chris with Raise Ready, and today I wanted to talk about 506B syndications versus 506C syndications in terms of marketing approach and advantages, disadvantages. So let's jump into it. So the advantage we find with 506B is that you can invite non-accredited investors alongside accredited investors. So theoretically, there's a wider pool of people you can bring in your deals. The major disadvantage we find with 506B is you cannot market that deal online. You can't just let people know you've got an active deal, right? So you can't market on Facebook or Instagram, anything like that, Google, YouTube. You can't tell people like, hey, there's a live deal, come learn more. Just can't happen. Next major disadvantage that we find with 506B is that if you have a deal right now, you could not invite someone you just met, accredited or non accredited, into that deal. You have to wait until the next deal you start. So imagine that you have a 506B deal that you're raising right now. Your current pool of investor, they're tapped out, right? No more capital, and they don't really have any referrals for you. What do? How do you get more capital in? So you can see how that would kind of put you in a bind, right? It's if you establish a relationship with an accredited or non-accredited investor, you have to wait until your next deal before you can invite them in. With 506C, so the major advantages we see is that you can invite people into your deal via ads on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, wherever you want, right? If it's 506C, you can go ahead and market that to the public, and that is massive. That's such a huge game changer. The disadvantage is that you can only bring in accredited investors and no non-accredited, right? But that's not really a problem if you know where to find accredited investors and you have ad platforms that spend millions upon millions of dollars helping advertisers like myself to reach accredited investors. So let's talk about marketing strategies for 506B first. Okay, so 506B has a marketing strategy that is more organic, right? We know that you can't market your deal online, and you really only have your current pool of investors that can invest in your current deal. So how do we build new relationships? With 506B, you're going to want to focus on bringing in people into your educational content, your educational ecosystem. So what does that look like? Your podcasts and your YouTube channel, right? And hopefully you're putting your podcast on your YouTube channel. Also, think about breaking down your content on YouTube. So let's say you had an hour long podcast, and you're going to want to break it down into smaller golden nuggets that you're able to deliver on all your social channels. Here's why. People are probably not just going to one day stumble across your podcast and give you an hour of their life. What's easier, more enticing, more digestible is giving them these golden nuggets that from there will entice them to go ahead and watch the rest of the podcast, right? They're going to want to see, hey, is there anything I'm missing? This is so good. This piece of content is so good. I want to see what else they're talking about, right? Now, 506B strategies are, again, because they are organic, they set up a nice base and dovetail nicely into 506C marketing strategies, right? Because this is the organic side of things. You can't just be blasting things out with a paid effort, and ultimately you'd want more organic traffic, right? So let's talk about 506C real quick. So with 506C, we can market our deals on Facebook and Instagram and Google and YouTube, and it's amazing, right? Why is it amazing? Because they have spent hundreds of millions of dollars building a machine that allows advertisers like myself to find accredited investors, right? And we're able to put our opportunity in front of them, qualify them, build a relationship, and take them to a full commit. And once they go through the funnel, we can invite them to soft commit. Once they soft commit, we have automations that drive them towards getting into the portal. From there, doing the full commitment by submitting their funds and wiring the funds. So you start to see how 506C is the paid side of this. And even if you're going to want to strictly stick to 506B in the future, it would be worth running a 506C effort so you can expand your investor pool and then go ahead and start marketing with 506B in the future, right? Because you couldn't take someone that you just met and then invite them into the deal in 506B. But 506C, that's absolutely possible. You can do 506B marketing strategies, all organic, but you can't get someone in fast. 506C can't get non-accredited investors in, but you're able to raise faster and let a bunch of people know about your deal through paid advertising. And if you have a funnel or you have a system in place that qualifies these people and gets them interested and continues to follow up with them automatically, you're going to win. You're going to win. There's no way you could not win. People are going to see what you've got, And if what you're offering is a win-win situation, they're going to want to be a part of it. All right, guys, I hope that's been helpful, informative, and I'll see you on the next one.